take the cap off first. That'll help. Jordan, what's up, dude? How are you doing this morning? Well, evening, I suppose. Evening, I suppose, for your time zone. What's up, Unashamed and God Sonic? As well, how are you guys doing? Nailed it. Remember to turn the sound effects down. That's step one. You're sad? What's wrong? What's up, Money? How you doing, man? Dude, that would be exceeding the dream. If 215 is the dream, then 214 is just beyond comprehension. In short, I would be very happy for the 214. That would be an insane run. But we'll see what happens. It's a long run and it's a long day, so let's see how it all works out, I suppose. What's up, Renegade? How are you doing as well, buddy? Second to last of my streams till you will be playing Crash. That's true. Actually, the second to last of mine as well, since I will be off tomorrow. You got today, and then Thursday, and then Insane Trilogy time. Oh, that's right. You've been on holiday for a while, haven't you? Almost forgot about that. It's all good, though, Jordan. It's been a good ride, I trust. I trust that the time off has been good to you. And, you know, it's necessary evil afterwards to get back to the grind. What's up, Cinnamon? How you doing today, man? Do 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 do. It's been awesome time off, but well said. Oh, you're worried that you're gonna come back to effectively a shitstorm. No, I totally understand. Like, especially when you're gone for a while, there's that adjustment period to come back to, you know, to come back to work and, you know, try to put out all the fires and this or that. The PS4 has been ordered, Renegade Time Lord. It'll arrive Wednesday. So, I ordered it yesterday and it'll be here tomorrow. So, coming very soon to a stream near you. What's up, Kipera? How you doing? I demand a Crash Bash run. Well, what are you gonna offer me if I do a Crash Bash run? Let's make a little business transaction here. Life is pretty good, honestly. I've been a bit lower energy this morning. Not like unhappy or anything, just kind of like lower energy. But overall not bad, I should say. A 20-page document of how to do everything. That's rough, dude. That's rough. Especially like when you're already like anticipating vacation. And then it's like, okay, I need you to write a 20-page paper on exactly how to do your job so a monkey could do it. That's like the last thing you want to do. How many gigs? I got a refurbished system, actually. I found a refurbished system for pretty cheap. That's, I don't remember exactly how many gigs it is, but excuse me. But it doesn't come with any games, but that's alright because Uncharted 4 is pretty cheap to buy separately. So like if I wanted to get Uncharted 4, I could do it for not that much more, honestly. So like if I want to get Uncharted 4 specifically, it's like $10. And then there's a lot of like free games on the marketplace that I can use to test the capture. So really the only thing that'll happen once I get the Insane Trilogy is to do a sound check to make sure the audio levels don't interfere with one another, and then we're pretty much good. So I can do everything I need to initially set it up for the Insane Trilogy stream without a game included. But I did get it. I did get it for a pretty good price, and that's one of the reasons why I bought the refurbished system compared to a new one. Why is stream not loading? I'm not sure, Cinnamon. Try refreshing or restarting your mobile app if you're on mobile, and then try again. Those are dangerous words, Keepera. Those are dangerous words. I'm just kidding, though. Just the outstanding work. Oh, geez. Okay, well, that's good. At least you just had to write a checklist. That's much better than writing an instruction manual. I don't think so. Like, I pre-ordered it through Amazon, and they said that the codes don't go out for me until like the codes don't go out for me until what's it called? Until like midnight local time on the 30th. So it might come sooner. Like, I'll check my emails. I'll keep track of them just to make sure, but I think I don't think I'm gonna get my code for the game early. That basically says it all, Jordan, in your defense. Think fast, learn quickly, etc., etc. You miss my old background? My old background back at my parents' house was definitely, it was me, you know, when I started streaming there, and, you know, been streaming there primarily for a while, and, you know, it is home at the end of the day. Definitely not perfect, but it was home, and, you know, I totally feel you there. I do like streaming here, though. Like, this is definitely like a very comfortable environment for me, you know, kind of in my own little world, you know, when I go to stream. So it's definitely, I definitely do like it here, but I totally understand like the nostalgia and the like the emotional attachment to like my old place of streaming. But I know the white wall is definitely not the most interesting thing behind me, but at the same time, I definitely want to order materials for a green screen sometime soon and give it a shot. And that's something that I definitely that's something that will definitely help spice things up a little bit, because once a green screen is set up, it's not going to be it's not going to be boring anymore. I can tell you that much. Yep, I've been in that situation before too, Jordan. Definitely been there before. Congrats on the lips. What's up, Clayman? Dude, I worked long and hard for these lips, man. Spent my whole life crafting them. Oh, man. I mean, that's not all there is to it, Renegade Time Lord. You know, there's good players that, you know, don't get noticed, and then there's, you know, less skilled players that get noticed. And, you know, it's definitely, those things are definitely totally separate, you know. Those things are totally separate from overall like stream size. But I just started streaming too. So it's a small party at this point. The shoulder shrug basically says it all. The shoulder shrug basically says it all there, Jordan. It's all good, man. You use the rant stick very well. Indeed, there will be, Clayman. There's no change to the schedule, so I'll start at the same time as I have lately, which is 9 a.m. Pacific U.S. time, and as far as the Insane Trilogy streams go, I'm pretty much just going to play them, you know, for however long I want to. So I'm definitely still going to be streaming at least as long as I normally have. If I get really into it, I could stream for longer, but the schedule itself is not really going to change when it comes to the Insane Trilogy streams. So I think what I'm going to do actually is, because I'm normally off on Saturdays, I still will probably want to play. I'll probably still want to play them on Saturday, so I'm thinking about streaming this Saturday, even though I normally don't stream on Saturdays, and I think that'll be good, because I probably want to keep playing the Insane Trilogy, and definitely don't want to stop the party. So I think Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday as well. I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably be doing Insane Trilogy. But definitely Friday and Saturday. If I do finish the Insane Trilogy on Saturday, then, you know, then we'll go from there. And I'll probably switch back over to some other type of speedruns, or maybe try learning some Insane Trilogy speedruns. But we'll see. But my playthroughs will start this Friday on release date, and then probably go into Saturday, and then if I do need a third or fourth day, then we can make it happen. What's up, Uncle Iro, Corpsey, and Jay Waffles, and Wrecked Eel Gaming Expert? How you guys doing today, by the way? Thank you, by the way, Uncle. I do appreciate it. Hey, nobody's perfect, Renegade. What's up, Benjamin, as well? How are you doing, man? Thank you for the good luck. So many people with early access today. Yeah, I don't know, because I pre-ordered the copy through I pre-ordered my copy through Amazon, and they're not gonna give me a code until the release date. So but my PS4 comes tomorrow, so I'll get that set up and ready to go. And just to be safe, I'm probably not going to stream the game, even if I could get it early. I'm probably not going to stream the game until the 30th. So what'll happen is that I'll be off tomorrow, and then I'll stream Thursday, probably doing some more OG Trilogy speedruns, and then Friday we'll start the Insane Trilogy. What do I think of Ark? It looks like a really cool concept. Like I think it was a pretty good looking game overall, and I kind of like the concept of like having to scavenge and survive, but at the same time. At the same time, like, it almost feels like a little rough in a way. Like, there's something about it that just still feels kind of rough to me, but I don't know exactly when the game is coming out. So it's just a trailer, and you know, it's probably still very early on in development. So I'm gonna reserve judgment until that point. I heard about that the other day. Excuse me, Renegade Time Lord. Uh-oh, that's not good, Jay Waffles. Dude, I've had that situation before. I've had that situation before as well. It's definitely not fun to go to the barber and then have it get all messed up. But that's okay though. Generally when I go somewhere new, I try to take it really slow and bring pictures and be as descriptive as possible. And it usually works out fine. Oh, that's okay, Corpsey. Definitely, if you haven't done a run before, definitely just get a run on the board. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to finish, basically. Honestly, Cinnamon, direct message a mod and have them help you out. I unfortunately cannot do tech support and speedruns at the same time. What's up, Dark Reapers? How you doing, man? What's up, Blitz? How are you as well? I probably could, Renegade, but I think I would rather hold off I'd rather hold off until the actual release date. The game has been out for 2 years. It's just not considered a... Oh! I didn't realize it was already out yet. I did not realize it was already out. Alright then. It's not considered a full game. Okay, that makes sense then. Completely speechless. What happened? I can't tell if that's good or bad kind of speechless. It could go either way. You're now gonna teleport me to your Xbox. Well, hopefully it doesn't hurt a little. Hopefully it doesn't hurt a little. But I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do this, God Sonic. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to take my time with the Insane Trilogy when I first play it through. So, like, I might be tempted to do some speedrun stuff on day one, but I probably shouldn't, just because, like, I don't want to ruin the... I don't want to, like, spoil the casual experience. But we'll see what happens. If I get impatient, then maybe I'll just do some kind of, like, pseudo speedrun strats. But I think at first I definitely want to... At first I want to just take a chill pill with the game and just not try to do any speedrunning. As long as I can help it. And yo, congrats Blitz. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. That is definitely good news. I'm glad it was a good kind of speechless. No, the other way, Sonic. The other way. The way where, like, I don't want it to hurt at all. Alright, no worries, Dark Reapers. And congratulations on completing that that zombie map, by the way. Right, exactly. It's kind of like a... Since I kind of know how the game works, like, it'll kind of end up being like a speed through, but not really. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to go fast. That's basically the point I'm trying to get across. It was only a matter of time before Rick Astley lyrics appeared. What's up, Naynad? How are you doing? And what's up, Sir Simple? How are you doing as well? Only for Crash 3. 100% completion will only be crystals and gems in Crash 1 and 2. It's not going to be required to do 100% completion. So basically the time trials are going to be bonus items in those games. But the time trials will be required for Crash 3, is what I've heard. So there probably will be like a max percent type category to do all items in Crash 1 and 2. So like you'll basically have to do the time trials as well in those games. But for just 100% completion, you know, just maximum in-game completion percentage, you won't actually have to do the time trials in Crash 1 or 2. I had to think about it for a second too, Jordan. I'm like, wait, what's the next line so I can continue the train in my head? What's up, Melly? How are you doing today? Glad you're doing awesome, by the way, Sir Simple. And thank you. Usually if Warp 1 goes alright, then I'll definitely be saving some time. That's one of the nice things about these splits, is my early game is pretty good. It's pretty like lackluster. So it's not too bad to get off to a good start. I probably will do that, Gaming Expert. Like, I want to at least try the time trials. If I find them, like, really not fun at all, then I probably just won't bother. But if I find them, like, enjoyable, then I'll probably just go for the time trials in Crash 1 and 2. And I think I'm going to do them in order. I'm probably just going to do Crash 1, then Crash 2, then Crash 3. I don't really have a preference to do one game before the other. What's up, Feta Crash? How are you doing, man? Thank you for the host, by the way. I do appreciate it. I usually go out of my way to finish at least one run each day, Sir Simple. So, regardless of whether or not, you know, I PB, I do like to finish at least one run. And that definitely... Oh, hang on a second. There we go. So, I think we'll be finishing a run today, unless something really, like, weird happens. Normally, I do end up finishing a run. No, we can't do the same thing with G-Wiz like we did with Womb Tater. Womb Tater is a very special thing, and really only applies to Tomb Waiter. There isn't really something like Wee Jizz as an equivalent, other than the fact that it sounds really goofy. Am I gonna try to catch the red gem? Oh, you mean am I gonna try to get it early? Probably not, because I want to see the entire game. So, like, if I get the red gem early, then I don't get to see that entire secret route of Snow-Go, and we already don't see that part of the game at all in the original Crash 200% run. So I think it would be fun to actually show off that part of the game, because we usually don't see it that much for OG Trilogy speedruns, and that I think it would be fun to, you know, show that off, and now is a really good time to do it, because once we figure out how to get the red gem early, if we can, we're just never going to see that part of the game again. So hopefully that makes sense. We'll see, J Waffles. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually like announced like a CTR remaster. They announced like the Spyro remasters like after the Insane Trilogy launch, because I think they want to check and see basically if it's gonna sell well. But I think a CTR remaster is already planned, given the trophy list of the Insane Trilogy. So there's been a couple hints thrown around, essentially. Wow, that sucks. So I think it probably will happen, unless the Insane Trilogy totally bombs, and I don't think it will. Yo, Mola Macarna, what's up, man? How's it going? The red gem in Crash 2 Wreck Deal is what we're talking about. So it's the one that you're supposed to get in the Snow-Go secret entrance that you access through the Air Crash secret exit. But in the speedruns of the original Crash 2, we end up just not getting that gem at all, we don't end up doing that part of the game at all, because we can just cheat and get the red gem by using a glitch high jump. But they moved the gem up in the Insane Trilogy, so we actually don't know if we're gonna be able to get the red gem somehow, or if we're gonna actually have to do that part of the game. But regardless, for my for Insane Trilogy playthroughs, I definitely want to just do it properly, so that way we can see that part of the game, because ordinarily we just don't even see it. That's probably not gonna happen, Dark Reapers. I don't think tag team racing is a high priority for a remake. Like, tag team racing in Nitro Kart and like pretty much the entire PS2 era, I would say, of Crash Bandicoot games is unlikely to be remade anytime soon. If anything, I think the one game that could get remade most likely is Twinsanity, but I do not think that's likely. Just saw Kingdom Hearts 3 on Amazon. What is their release date? Like, what is their placeholder release date for Kingdom Hearts 3? Just out of curiosity. Honestly, like, I saw an article that, like, Square Enix said that Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3 are going to come out sometime within the next 3 years. But that was just a headline, and I didn't actually read the body of the article, so I'm not entirely sure. Yo, Psychedelic Maniac, what's up? How are you doing? Because of Kingdom Hearts 3D? Not quite the same Kingdom Hearts 3 that we're looking for. Definitely can't complain, Psychedelic. Definitely cannot complain with how I'm feeling today. a bit like lower energy than I would say today, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like I'm feeling like more mellow today than anything, and otherwise feeling pretty good, honestly. Feeling much better after breakfast, I must say. This morning when I woke up, I was just like dead. I was basically dead once I woke up, and then after breakfast, it's gotten a lot better. Breakfast is a good healer. Just in general. Do 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 do. Boom boom ba ba dum bum 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 bum. All right, let's hit all the boxes this time. Don't want to go flying past any of them today. Yeah, I think the games just keep getting pushed back, Jordan. I think that the Kingdom Hearts games are just not... The Kingdom Hearts games are... just like not coming out anytime soon. Neither is the FF7 HD remake, from what I understand. Brecci is great breakfast. What is Brecci? But yeah, there really isn't a date yet. I know Amazon sometimes for upcoming games will put just like a random placeholder release date. So I was just curious if they actually like put a placeholder there, or if they just said, oh, well, TBD, you can still pre-order if you want. Which doesn't make me feel very good. So I totally feel you there. Oh, a shotgun for breakfast, my favorite. Everybody loves a good loves a good Call of Duty shotgun in the morning for breakfast. Gotta get your day off right, honing some noobs. Do 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 bom bom bom. Oh, that was weird. I think I probably should have released the R1 button a little bit earlier. I think, because sometimes you just end up doing that, and that's what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to land like right in front of the box, but instead I landed on top of it and went over the second box, and I couldn't do anything about it. Like, your jump is just, it's just gonna jump over the box there once you land on top of it. Yo, what's going on, Diamond? How you doing, man? What would I do if you got me the remastered early? Say thanks, man. I appreciate it. How's it going, by the way? There's like, I think like more and more people are getting their copies early, which is interesting. You know, 'cause I'm not aware of an embargo where like you have to where like, where you're like, you're not, I don't know if there's an embargo between Activision or Vicarious Visions on whether or not you can stream it before the release date. But right now, like, I pre-ordered it through Amazon, so I'm actually not going to get my code until the 30th, like until midnight. And then once I do get the code, but once I like, even if I did get the game early, I probably still would not stream it early, just because like I'm nervous about like getting in trouble for that. So it doesn't look like people are. It doesn't look like people are getting sanctioned for it, but I just have like the heebie-jeebies about streaming a game like that early without, you know, some kind of like prior authorization, you know. It would be pretty fun to stream it early, but I feel like I just get like a bad feeling, or a bad gut feeling about trying to do it early at this point. I'm glad you're doing well though, Diamond. That's awesome. Dual wield model 1997s. Which game was that in, Jordan? Which game was that weapon in? Yeah, I still want to speedrun the original games when the Insane Trilogy comes out. I don't think I'm gonna suddenly turn into like all insane all the time after that. Like the original games, I definitely still want to keep progressing in and keep running going forward. But I definitely will want to. But like I definitely will want to, you know, enjoy the Insane Trilogy as well. We'll see what happens after I'm done with my playthroughs. Like after I'm done with my playthroughs, we'll see how the we'll see how much I will want to. You know, we'll see if I want to go back to OG Trilogy, if I'm going to want to go right into Insane Trilogy speedruns. We'll just have to see what happens. A UK version and an EU version? I'm curious to know what the difference is. And yo, what's up, Mighty Myth? How are you doing? Dude, I hope you're doing well today also, man. You, excuse me. You're pretty wonderful yourself, I must say. Alright, Dark Reapers, no worries, man. Take it easy. And thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, wow. That does sound a little bit overpowered, Jordan, I must say. If you can just shoot somebody in the toe and get a one-shot kill, that there might be a balance issue there. Dang, that was almost a gold split. I got my hopes up. Like right before I hit the split button, I was like, oh, I don't see a time counting down yet. And then it just went, and then it finally ticked over. I'll take it though. What's up, Josie? How are you doing, man? That's true. I think they've unified all the regions, Gaming Expert, into mostly NTSC quirks. Like Crash 3 behaves NTSC. Crash 2 didn't really have too many like game differences between NTSC and PAL, other than the physics. But Crash 1, I think the colored gem routing is the same as NTSC-U and PAL. It's not the Japanese colored gem routing. So basically NTSC-U standard. I think that like I would be inclined to do the new games just because like it's something fresh and new, and I think I'm very much looking forward to the trilogy just even as a playthrough. So I think that overall, like, I would like to do the Insane Trilogy speedruns, but I want to, you know, the only reason why I'm like being kind of wishy-washy about it is because, you know, I don't know exactly, you know, how they'll turn out as speed games, or, you know, how much I'll enjoy them compared to the OG Trilogy as speed games. I want to enjoy them though. Like I want to do it, and I want to enjoy them. You can just never be too sure. That's all. Well, I guess that's true. I guess that's true when you put it that way, Jordan. And yo, what's up, Pez? Have me unfollowed again? Are you sure that's just Twitch, or are you doing that? I'm just giving you a hard time, though. The cats did it? There you go. There you go. Blame it on the cats. That's all you gotta do, is just blame it on the cats. There you go. Gaming Expert has my script down to a T. He knows how it goes. I don't know. Sometimes Twitch does unfollow people, as Jordan mentioned. Like sometimes, like all of a sudden, like I start seeing a like there are some times where I just start seeing, you know, I don't see certain people on my following list, and then I'm like, man, they haven't streamed in a while, and then I go into like the games directory for that particular streamer, or like in the speedrunning community, and I see them there, and I'm like, wait a second, they didn't show up on my page. It doesn't happen super often, but occasionally it does happen where you end up just getting like unfollowed from somebody, or like follower accounts end up getting glitched or something. Something like that. Yeah, we've been a little hairy sometimes on our execution for Yellow Gem early, Sir Simple, but that's definitely a good start. And yo, Gimmick, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Can anyone add convincers to your list? Bloodborne, Spider-Man coming out later. What else? What else is on PS4? Do you care about VR, Jordan, is the next question. Don't actually do that, gaming expert. Just for the record, don't actually do that. Okay. I decided to wait because I wanted to not lose a mask here. What's up, Magatoth? How are you doing? You're not happy? What's up, Gimmick Soldier? What's on your mind? Until Dawn. I always forget about Until Dawn. I always do. No games that are QTE heavy? Well, although the Spider-Man gameplay that we saw did have a lot of QTEs in it, I don't think that's representative of the entire game. So I think you'll be good. I'm glad you're feeling good though, Magatoth. Ain't nothing wrong with just chilling sometimes, man. Nier, that's true. I've heard that's a very hard game. I've heard that is a very difficult game to play. So bring your patience with you for Nier. Microsoft games with gold. Well, what kind of games are they offering with gold right now? All the Uncharted, fair. That's fair. Last of Us remastered, mind you. I know Last of Us was on the PS3, but the remastered version on the PS4 ain't bad either. You're sad too. What's up, gaming expert? Alright, fine. No, it is not, Jordan. It is not backwards compatible with the PS3, unfortunately. I think you have to... But there is a remastered version of The Last of Us. I don't think it's that expensive either. I think it's pretty cheap. Last I checked. I'm not entirely sure. Could have been on sale or something. God of War is coming out later, and that looks pretty good as well. Oh, I see. Dude, it's all good, gaming expert. It's all good, man. It's a numbers game. You're probably going to get a lot more no's than you are yeses, and that's totally fine. It's the same for everybody. I would check on that, Jordan, just to make sure I'm not spitting fake news. But I'm pretty sure that there's no PS3 backwards compatibility with the PS4. Did I get a PS4 yet? As gaming experts said, no, not yet, but I ordered it yesterday and it's going to come tomorrow. So I am going to have it tomorrow, and I'm super excited. Super excited to get that in and get it all set up and ready to go. How are my affiliate things going? They're going. I assume, or do you mean a partnership, or are you asking specifically for affiliate? Lego Pirates is okay, I would say, gimmick, but the other titles seem kind of weak to me as well. It's all good, though. You definitely can't win them all. Google says no? Okay. I trust Google. I trust Google a bit more than myself in this case. I'm glad we think alike, though, this time. Okay, you do mean partnership. Well, I did hear back from my I did hear back from the partner team for my last application, and I did get denied this time, but the response that they gave me was very encouraging, and the way I interpret it is that I'm pretty close. So I think over the next several weeks, if things continue, if things go well, and we don't have any like major like tech issues, or some of the stuff that kind of plagued me back at my parents' house, I feel very good about my chances next time I apply. But at the end of the day, we'll just have to wait and see what happens over the next few weeks. And if all goes well, I'm definitely feeling confident about my next application. If Google was a man, no, I've not. But that sounds that sounds like a video I really should see, though. Definitely link me up so I can check it out later. Tomorrow I'm actually going to be off Psychedelic. So tomorrow I'm not going to stream. Wednesdays and Saturdays are normally my days off during the week. So tomorrow will probably be spent getting the PS4 set up and, doing some other things I need to do. But but after today's stream, the next stream will be Thursday, and I'll probably do some more like 105. Like I'll probably do some more 105 on Thursday, and then on Friday we'll start the Insane Trilogy. PS Now. I did hear about PS Now, and I thought it was PS Plus, but maybe I'm just getting them confused. I could just be getting them confused, but yeah, as long as you've got, I think as long as you're online, or as long as you have an account with them, like you get to play like certain games for free or something, which is pretty cool. I have heard of College Humor, but it's been a little while since I've actually watched a College Humor video. Is If Google Was a Man a College Humor video, or is this a separate conversation? But yeah, no worries, Psychedelic. Now you know. And what's up, Dolly and Hom Tardy? How are you guys doing? Dude, it's gonna be a fry yay in like all caps this week, with the PS4 and with the Insane Trilogy. It's gonna be a fry yay for sure. Super duper excited. 3 days away. No, I haven't forgotten about Crash 2 Hundo. I think what I want to do also tomorrow is set up the PS TV, because I don't have it set up currently, and probably do some practice. Like probably end up doing some practice for Crash 2 just to help de-rust a little bit. I haven't forgotten about Crash 2. Yo, what's up, Omega Mario? How are you doing, man? It's going P-Dece right now, man. How are you doing? PS Now is separate? Okay, fair enough. So what's the difference between Now and Plus then? Just so the record is straight. What time am I streaming? I'm gonna stream at the same time. I'm gonna stream at the same time, Gimmick. So I'm gonna start at 9 a.m. PST, which is the time that I normally start my streams. But as far as how long I'm gonna go like at least as long as I normally do, maybe longer if I really get into the games. So I'll still be starting at the usual time. Like I'm not gonna have a huge schedule change. Wow, that's really weird. I'm not gonna have a big schedule change or anything for the Insane Trilogy release. It's basically gonna be business as usual. Yo, Dr. Embryo, what's up, man? How are you doing? I'm a huge fan of your work, by the way. How's it going? What's up, Levante and Electric Tunes? How are y'all doing as well? It's a little bit early, Levante, to start calling PB, but the run is off to a good start. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens, Gaming Expert. Once I get my hands on the game. Didn't hear that last bit. I don't actually remember. I don't actually remember what bit you were referring to, Jordan. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll come back into my head soon. Or feel free to ask me again if there was something I needed to respond to jog my memory. What's up, Dexless? How are you doing? PS Now allows you to play PS3 games on the PS4 for a monthly payment. Okay. PS Plus is just for online and the other features. Okay, I got you. I got you now. They're probably not going to be able to do reviews or anything until, excuse me, until the game releases Renegade. I think that they could get in trouble if they do it. Actually, no. If they get reviews, they get early access copies, right? I don't know. Maybe Activision just didn't bother with that. Who knows? Well, thank you, Omega Mario. And yeah, man, 3 days until Friday. 3 days until the Fridayest of all Fridays. That sounds really strange to say. but yeah, man. Still a lot of hype. And yeah, no problem, Embryo. No problem, man. I remember hearing about a service like that, Dexless, but I wasn't entirely sure. I wasn't entirely sure how that worked. I got a little spooked. Got a little spooked. There we go. A little bit of an awkward hot cocoa, but nonetheless it works. Do. He's done like Twin Sanity speedruns. I think Twin Sanity was pretty popular. I think in late 2015, like early 2016, there were a handful of runners that were running Twin Sanity and basically breaking the game wide open. It's been inactive for like the past year or so. Like it has been less active, but I think I know at least Dust has been doing Twin Sanity speedruns again. I mean, to each their own. Twin Sanity is, you know, I think that like some people really don't like Crash 3 like 105, for example. You know, it's all preference. It's all preference at the end of the day. But you need amazing internet. Yeah, I think that's like that could definitely be a bottleneck for a lot of people who would ordinarily be in the market for PS Now. Yeah, I haven't actually been watching them either, Magatoth, partially because I've been very busy. I've been very busy getting settled in and all that, but I definitely want to save my initial impressions for like when I stream the trilogy on Friday. So I kind of want to stay away from watching the early Insane Trilogy streams as well. What's up? See you later. How you doing, man? Good to see you once again, my friend. $20 on a time trial challenge? Nice. Dude, that's awesome, Omega Mario. I do love me some Forza Horizon. Although I didn't play Horizon 3, that I am a fan of the concept. That's not going to happen, Homtardy. As cool as it would be to see like a blind run at a GDQ, there's so many variables to a blind run that I don't think the games committee will want to do it. That would be really cool, and I think that would be a really neat idea and something different for them to do. But I just don't know if they're going to pull the trigger on that sort of thing. It could be possible, though, for AGDQ 2018 to do Insane Trilogy runs, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. I have not played Tulip, and I'm not sure what it is, Rectiel. So what is it, as a matter of fact? Alright, we've been over this, gaming expert. We've been over this. Once you archive on YouTube, they will copyright the vid. Ah, okay. I guess they will. I wonder if they're going to do that anyway, or if they're going to do that when you archive it to YouTube. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think like the Insane Trilogy is like, it is going to feel different. You know, it's definitely not going to feel the same as this, but that's what makes it cool. You know, is that it is going to be a game that feels very familiar, but is also different at the same time. Yo, what's up, Ramatron? How you doing, man? Dude, it goes pretty well, honestly, and the move went pretty well too. Super stressful, but we did it. We're here, we're in, you know, it's all Gucci. And you know, definitely still some settling in to do and some loose ends to tie up. The rest of our furniture and stuff that's in storage will come, you know, probably a few weeks from now. But the initial move and, you know, the hardest part of the move, I think, is over. So that's the good news, and it's starting to really feel like home, and that's good. That's awesome though, Mega Mario. I'm glad you took the opportunity, man, and it worked out for you. I know I would have felt like a baller after that. Sounds good, Recteal. PS4 is on the way. Nice, Jordan. Congrats, man. Ordered a mini SNES. Whoa, I almost went around that box and that would have sucked. That would have been bad. That's awesome, Renegade. Sounds like you got a good deal on it. Turning it into an office for all your electronics, dude. That's basically what we ended up doing with the spare bedroom here. The spare bedroom is basically my stream room, which is amazing, and definitely very lucky. I don't know, can you?
May I?
Come on.
Hello.
But for those of you wondering why I was talking to myself, I'm not. I'm talking to this one. No.
I just wanted to bite you.
No,
Hi,
I don't
guys.
like it. What's up, Burkle? How you doing today, man? I'm on a really good pace, by the way, just so you know.
Sorry.
Just so you know.
I'll spectate.
Everybody say hi to Pez.
Hi, Omega
Hi, Pez.
Mario. Hi, D3Xless. Hi, CD Ramatron. Oh, I love his username. Her.
Oh, crap.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
The Run Ruiner Girlfriend, Peztronic.
Dang, keeping it real there.
We'll see you later.
Yo,
Hi.
Bucket, what's up, dude? Thank you for the host, by the way.
Hi, Josie Klein.
I saw you were
Hi, Jordan. Hi, Bucket. Oh.
saw you were streaming some Witcher 3 earlier, it looks like. How did that go, by the way?
Hi, Mulla Makarna. Hi, Magatoth. Hi, Psychedelic Maniac. Hi, oh my god, did I miss someone? Hey, Dr. Embryo. Ooh, it's a Dr. Embryo. Cool.
He's among us. He's among us. What's up, Malls? How you doing, man?
Hi, Malls. Hi, Renegade Time Lord.
I'm glad you're doing fine, by
Hi,
the way,
gaming
Burkle.
Expert. Okay, I think I said hi to everyone, right?
Think so?
Okay.
Question mark?
I don't know if I missed anyone.
That's awesome, though, Buck, and I'm glad you're having fun with The Witcher 3.
Guys, did you notice how much darker I am than my boyfriend?
Somebody got to spend weeks out in the sun, and somebody else stayed inside and played video games.
Even if you went outside, you used to get burned and just more freckles. Look more like you're 12.
Actually, no. If I go to the beach, as long as I like sunscreen
Ooh.
properly, I do get a tan.
Ooh, I want to
But-
see that. Be hot.
Well, we need to go to the beach.
I want to go to the beach with you.
Except Washington beaches are all rocky.
Come to Turkey. Come to Europe. Turkish beach.
Save it for the bedroom.
Technically, we are in one of our bedrooms, though. So
This
I
is
mean,
technically a bedroom, but not the bedroom, so to speak.
He didn't say. Oh, he did say the bedroom. He didn't say it with air quotes, though.
That's good though. Have I seen Goat's Chicken Nugget stream? Wait, what do you? I'm very intrigued, but no, I have not seen it. What happened during the Nugget stream?
I go. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
We need to make a cameo first.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's fine though. A bedroom, not the bedroom. It's different though. It's different though. The 100 nugget challenge? Oh god. Depends on where the nuggets come from. I'm assuming McDonald's. What's up, Casper? How you doing? It does look nice so far that I can change very quickly. It ain't over until it's over. And how's it going, by the way? How far did he make it through, Homtardy? McDonald's indeed. Okay. I feel like whenever it comes to like a nugget challenge or some kind of like eating competition, it's gonna have to be it's basically gonna have to be McDonald's. The Big Smoke order challenge. That's just impossible. Nobody can eat like Big Smoke can. The whole 100. Ah, there you go. Oh, there's Doraemon. I'm probably gonna put him away though, honestly. Probably just gonna have to put him away for now, because that's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me. I love you, Doraemon. Gonna get a girlfriend when you move to London? Are you talking about London, Ontario, or are you talking about London, UK, London? The floor is made of lava. I mean, you're not wrong. Some parts of the floor are in fact lava. It's true. Last exam before summer vacation? Yo, you got this, Casper. It's your last one, man. The home stretch. You just gotta beast through this exam and then you have freedom. I definitely don't think I could eat 100 nuggets. I think for me, like, I might be able to do 40. I might be able to do not even half of 100. But I've never really been a competitive eater, or like very good at eating like huge amounts of food. Like, I can eat, but I definitely can't eat quite like that. Not quite like that. Do 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 do. Yeah, to win a round against a pro. That's actually pretty cool. Like, they kind of give the pro a bigger handicap, you know, when they had after playing Street Fighter. I think that was actually a really cool thing that they did. You know, I'm always a fan of getting gaming into, you know, getting gaming more into the public eye. And doing stuff like that I think is really fun. And I think it was fun for the pros too, because like they get to, you know, they get to do their thing, but then they also get to, like, you know, it's also like something that they get to do like for the I don't want to say like the community in general, but just for like just for the people. Like, I think it's a really fun idea. It's a group exam. That's interesting. Wow, that was speaking of interesting. I'm curious to know how that group exam works, but hopefully it goes all right. I'm not actually sure, Gimmick Soldier. I would imagine somewhere between like 200 and 250 pounds. But that might be even a little bit less. I'm not really sure how the exchange rate works at this point. Would the thunder interfere with the stream, Magatoth, is the question. It's okay, it happens, Renegade Time Lord. Most of the time with shows like that, the people you want to win are going to lose more often than they're going to win. But when they do win, there's nothing that compares. What's up, mateys? How are you doing, man? Is the remaster worth pre-ordering? Definitely. Definitely. I pre-ordered it, so that should pretty much say it all. What's up, Road King and Biggie Cheese? How you guys doing? Good to see you both as well. Oops. Roughly 5/6 of a GBP. Okay, so it's probably similar, I guess, to what you would find in the US. Probably a little bit cheaper. Is that a PS4 Pro or is that a... Okay. I was going to say, if that's a regular PS4, that's a ripoff. But if it's a Pro, that makes sense. Yeah, unfortunately the sirens are a fact of life because although I don't live like right on the main road, we live like maybe a couple hundred feet back. So, and I have to have the windows open or else the room just doesn't get ventilated. So, there were some fire trucks and ambulances that were going by, and unfortunately that's just gonna happen every once in a while. One of them is a pro snowboarder. That sounds pretty cool. Where did yesterday's gold difference disappear? So my summit best changed a little bit because I ended up getting rid of a couple best segs that were inaccurate based on my routing changes. So because I do yellow gem early now, I got rid of my Hang'em High gold split because it's not accurate.
Did you throw him away?
Yeah, I didn't. I felt weird with him like behind the chair.
Why?
Because it made me uncomfortable.
Why? He's not real.
No, it's not that. It's just having something behind my chair against the wall, like feeling like I can't move. You know, I just felt
strapped to your chair.
Oh, well, all right.
Can I put it back?
No, just leave it for now.
No.
Just leave it for now.
Then you don't deserve a Doraemon anymore. I'm taking back my Crash plushie.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but apparently I do not deserve Doraemon anymore. What's up, Charlotte? How you doing?
How did you treat him like that?
Bye. That's why you get 2 copies of the game and 2 PS4s, Charlotte, and then there's no fighting, and it's all good. I mean, I'm not too big on the 4K either, Hamtardy, but I totally understand. I totally understand the appeal of 4K. It's okay, it'll blow over. It'll blow over, guys. Hashtag no cute things allowed. Not even the streamer. Not even a cute streamer is allowed. My boy Trophy. I imagine you guys go way back, Dr. Embryo. Yo, nice, Road King. I've got my copy pre-ordered too, and my PS4 comes in tomorrow. So, super stoked. Part of the reason why I didn't want her to do that was because I'm on a really good pace right now, so I don't want to like I don't want to like throw myself off or, you know, have that kind of distraction going on. So, that's part of the reason why I didn't want to do it. Just for the record. Just want to keep it chill. Yo, thanks, Corpsey. We'll see if we can keep it. We'll see if we can keep it. But this run is definitely far from over. It ain't over until it's over. Yo, no worries, Biggie Cheese. Just blame it on the cat. And if you don't have a cat, that's okay, because we're not going to know. I did not get a PS4 yet, but it comes tomorrow. So, I ordered it yesterday, and it will arrive tomorrow. So, we will be Gucci. And I pre-ordered the Insane Trilogy as well. So, we're good to go for Friday. Gaming expert with the $1 million question right there. The $1 million question with a 10-cent answer. I got actually a refurbished PS4 Biggie because I got a pretty good deal on it and there's a warranty. So if something does go wrong, then that's fine, and I can still get a backup PS4 shipped the next day, should this one have a problem. But I got a good deal on it, so I actually got a refurbished unit rather than getting a new one. That's the idea, Corpsey. I'm gonna do Insane Trilogy playthroughs basically until either I'm satisfied or I get like 100%. Until I get like 100% completion, and then I will have to think about where I want to go from there. Like if I really would like to speedrun the Insane Trilogy shortly thereafter, but there's also the 1545 race, so I want to keep doing some 105 and Crash 2 Hundo as well. So I got to think about where I'm at first and see if I want to do Insane Trilogy speedruns or if I want to, how I want to balance like Insane Trilogy speedruns versus like OG Trilogy speedruns to prepare for the race. So it's going to be interesting to decide where I want to go from there. That 4K though, I know. Gotta get the PS4 Pro to play Crash Insane Trilogy in 4K. If anything, just for the flavor. No, I did not get a Pro. I don't really need a Pro. Like, I don't need 4K right now, and I don't need VR. So I figured it wasn't worth the money for me at this point. If I really want to get into VR, I think I'll probably just end up getting a Vive or Oculus Rift and just do it on my PC because my PC is a beast. So I really don't need console VR at this point. One word to describe Pez? There's your word. It's usually the first word out of most people's mouths.
That's the best you could do.
What are you doing? Are you just sitting outside the door?
No, I'm in the bedroom. I'm just chilling and I hear... Oh, what's one word to describe Pez?
Love you. No, what'd you do that for?
I sprayed him for
No.
being bad.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun with it. I can't say I am.
I sprayed him with this, guys. This is what we use when the cats are misbehaving.
Guys, make her feel bad. Make her feel bad.
You already made me feel bad.
You know not to take anything I say seriously. Until you should take it seriously.
I'm sorry.
There we go. That's a step in the right direction. Oh, jeez. That's awesome, Ramatron. I actually don't know if I want to do max percent or 100% at this point. Because the first and second games, you don't actually have to do the time trials to get 100%, which is interesting. So I'm wondering if I kind of want to do at least some of the time trials just to see how they go. But if I really don't like them in Crash 1 and 2, I may just not do it. But if I do like them, I may end up doing that as part of my playthroughs. I don't know, we'll see. If the time trials are fun, Ramatron, it might. You're really trying to get me in trouble, gaming expert. That was interesting, to say the least. Not that I'm opposed to saying the most, but to say the least, that was interesting. Yay, we didn't die at the very end. We've done that before, and that does not feel good, let me tell you. Yo, Mr. Hangman, what's up, dude? Ah, how are you doing, man? What's up, Garuda? How are you doing? The 72-hour marathon stream until the Insane Trilogy. I mean, if I had the stamina and it was trivial, then possibly. You know, that could possibly happen. But unfortunately, I'm a human and not a robot. So I can't, unfortunately, do that for you guys. Not 72 hours. I can do many hours, but not 72 of them.
Chris, do you already have a Prime 2 card?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna buy one for you.
Okay. For a second, I thought I was in trouble again. Yo, Mason, what's up, dude? How are you doing? I don't seem to be really fast with your slide jump. Honestly, it's a timing thing, Corpsey. It's a timing thing, and you just build it as you keep doing it. You'll get a better sense as you, and it might be slow to develop. So like, definitely have some patience with slide jump, with neutral slide jump in particular. It takes a long time to get the timing down. Once you know it, then you're good. Like, you'll never forget it. But it does take a while to develop. That max percent is all trophies. Yeah, although I don't really go out of my way too much for trophy hunting, I think it would be fun if I could incidentally get all the trophies and not have to go out of my way too much for them. That, like, it would be fun to just, like, get max percent, get all trophies, basically do everything there is to do in the game, and then work on speedrunning it. Like, I think that would be really fun. Ah. That's alright, though. We're gonna have to wait for that cycle anyway. I'm glad you're doing good, by the way, Mason. And what's up, Migo boy? How are you doing? What's up? The speedrun is up. This speedrun is up, and overall I'm feeling pretty decent, I must say. Am I ready for Friday? Dude, of course I am, Mystery TV. And what's up, man? How are you doing? You take the checkpoint after the bonus there, Magatoth, because if you don't, you have to wait for all the nitros and TNTs to blow up. If you don't wait for all those nitros and TNTs to blow up, then if you die after that checkpoint and before the next one, then you'll end up getting a box glitch, and your box counter will go down by, I think it's like 6 or 7 boxes, and that's definitely not good. So basically, taking the checkpoint after the bonus, although you take a risk in forgetting to hit the checkpoint, if you don't wait for those boxes to blow up at the end of the bonus, as soon as you hit the checkpoint right afterwards, your boxes are saved, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. I would say hold off on that for now, Ramatron. If we're concerned about spoilers, I would say hold off on that for now and urge caution. I mean, it's fun to do cameos, Gaming Expert, absolutely. It's fun to do cameos every once in a while. But I don't want this to become a dual stream, you know, because that's not what it is. And that's part of the reason. But, like, I definitely don't mind, you know, coming in and, like, messing around with for a little bit and stuff. Like, that's definitely not a problem. Yes, all right. What's up, Clone? How are you doing? And thank you for the good luck, by the way. Wow, I almost got stuck there. That would have been terrible. What's up, Dan? How are you doing as well? Wow, that was a really solid Tomb Waiter. Cannot complain with that one. What's up, Subaru? What is up, by the way? Good evening to you as well, and thank you for the good luck. Dude, my day is pretty well so far, I must say. I must say, indeed. It is actually morning, though, for me, since I am now in the Pacific time zone. So it is actually 10:19 in the morning. Yo, insane hype indeed, though. 3 days. Just 3 days, and we'll be going in on the Insane Trilogy together, and that's super exciting. Yeah, I guess like I see now what you mean by max percent including all trophies. I personally wouldn't define it. I don't know, maybe I guess I wouldn't define it that way, but like getting all trophies probably is technically max percent. So I'm not sure how you would want to define it, but maybe having two separate categories for 100% like in-game completion, which is just gems, versus all gems and relics would be, you know, would be something good to have, like if the time trials end up being pretty fun for the first two games. What's up, Twitched? How are you doing today? It's all good. I wish you good luck with your presentation, by the way, and I totally understand. Dude, life is busy and definitely life is busy, and I totally understand. I hope you're doing well regardless, though, and I do wish you all the best on your presentation. I think you'll do just fine. Yo, nice malls. I just ordered my PS4 yesterday and pre-ordered the Insane Trilogy, so my PS4 comes tomorrow, and we are all set up and good to go for that, which is definitely exciting. It's happening. It's okay. Honestly, failing that jump once is not a huge deal, Corpsey. I would rather not have a problem with that jump, but failing it just once is totally fine. And that's awesome, Twitch. I'm glad you're feeling great. I'm glad we have that in common too, because I'm definitely feeling pretty good right now as well. Thrown out? Really? I guess I totally missed that discussion. I haven't been keeping up with the Sprash Discord, I must be honest. But, that's interesting that it already got thrown out. But we'll see what happens. Like, when the game comes out, who knows? Whoa! That felt weird. Alright, there we go. What game am I playing first on the PS4? Probably Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I didn't buy my PS4 in the bundle, I bought it by itself. So I'll probably end up downloading something to test out the PS4 before the Insane Trilogy comes in and make sure that it works, make sure that it's set up in OBS and everything. But Insane Trilogy will probably be the first thing. I mean, that's totally how I talk, though, by the way. This week's going fast, but not fast enough. Honestly, this week is definitely going by pretty quick. When you think about it. Like, time is, like, when you think about it, each day, you can definitely feel like it's been a day long, but then when you think about the past, it almost seems like the days have gone by so much more quickly. It's kind of weird how it's kind of slow and fast at the same time. Yeah, I would say the graphics, Mr. Hangman, have aged very well. They've aged very well in this game over the years. Pretty much all the Crash games, but I think especially Crash Warped. Definitely still looks good to this day. What's up, Emperor? How are you doing? Toko just finished his Fusion 104 task. Oh, really? How many people are working on Crash tasks right now? I know 8-Bit Beast has been doing some tasks. Now here Tokoloni's been doing some tasks. Some tasks. Who all is working on tasks currently? It's pretty neat, though. Almost done with your internship? Dude, nice. Soon you will be experiencing freedom yourself, man. It's still hot where you are, Clone? Honestly, I got a taste of that a few days ago. What can I say, gaming expert? I try. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember a couple months ago you were talking about that, Emperor, and now it's coming to a close, which is awesome. Friday is not that far away, Emperor. I think you'll be just fine, man. Excuse me. That's the cool thing about tasks, Corpsey. Like, even though not everything is viable, in like real time by like humans, it's still really cool to see. And it's fun to watch them show off too, like especially in auto scroller like boss battles and stuff where they just end up like going to different places. Like it would be like, it's always so cool to watch that. Yeah, the reason why I mentioned that, clone, was because when we first moved in, Saturday and Sunday, it was 90 degrees and super sunny, like 90 degrees Fahrenheit and super sunny, which is very atypical for you know, for the Seattle area. And most places don't have air conditioning in this area because you don't need it. You know, it's kind of like in most places in Europe where it doesn't really get hot that often for that long out of the year. And, you know, on days like that, you're just like baking and it's really uncomfortable. But then for like every other day out of the year, you don't need it. And, you know, save a little money on utilities. So it all kind of evens out. But it's just for those like those freak days during the year where it is really hot, or it is, you know, it is just kind of out of the ordinary, uncomfortable, where you get kind of a feels bad man type moment. But it's much more comfortable. It's been much more comfortable yesterday and today. So I'm definitely very, very thankful for that. All right, 46 is the magic number. Did I see the Spyro 3117 task? How long ago was that? That's okay. As long as I have one mask left over for the bonus, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I saw the Crash 3 any percent. The Crash 3 any percent no major skips task, Ramatron, actually did happen already. It happened last week, and it was sick. Definitely go take a look at the 8-Bit Beasts video archives or YouTube and check it out. It's super cool. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Hangman. You know, most of the year you don't really need it. So, you know, it's just that those like brief periods of the year where it can be like a bit frustrating when it is hot and you do need it. That's just the nature of the situation, though. You know, there's definitely no way around that. About 2 years ago? Oh, wow. No, I did not see that. I did not see a 2-year-old Spyro 3117 task, but it sounds cool. Definitely sounds cool. Do. Used to go skiing in Austria? Well, the Alps go through Austria, right? So I'd imagine there's some really awesome mountains to ski in. I've personally never been skiing or snowboarding, but we definitely do have quite a number of options in Washington because Mount Rainier is one of the largest mountains in the United States, and it's not too far from the city. And there's also mountains up in Canada. If you really want to go ham, you can go to the Rockies as well. Like, there's definitely a lot of options for outdoor stuff, and especially when it gets cooler, there's a lot of options for skiing and snowboarding and so on. I've only been tubing. I've never actually been skiing or snowboarding before, but I have been. The only time I really went to a ski resort was to go tubing, which is not the same, but it's still pretty fun. 40 minutes lower than the world record. Dude, that would be insane. I'm not actually sure who's running 117 nowadays, because I know Vanny was doing it a lot to grind for world record, and then he got it and then beat it again, and I guess moved on to other categories after that, which totally makes sense because he definitely put in the work. He definitely put in the work to 117. I'm just gonna wait because I didn't like where that door cycle was. It was like just a little too far along for me to feel comfortable going for it there. Robasan, what's up? How are you doing? Bo and Good Gamer. What do you mean by Bo and Good Gamer? I'm not entirely sure. Exactly, I was tubing. Tubing's fun though. I remember back when I was a kid too. There was a water park around where we lived that was it was a swimming and recreation center, but then there was like a little wing off to the side for kids and teenagers called a splashdown, which was a basically huge water slide, and you could race down it with tubes and stuff. So basically, like you just grab a tube, walk up the set of stairs, and then there's a huge water slide where you can basically just like race your friends, and that was super fun too. You want to talk about tubing? That was also another good way to tube, honestly. 3,000 plus meter mountains. Oh yeah, the Alps are no joke. The Alps are beautiful though. Like I definitely would love to drive like some of the Alp roads. I know there's like the Stelvio Pass. Maybe farther away in Romania, there's the not so much in the Alps, I think, but it was the Transfăgărășan Pass, which I think was a private road built for one of the previous Romanian dictators. But it's just so it had kind of a weird history, but it's super beautiful. And one of these days, I want to travel over to those areas, rent a supercar, and just go ham. What's up, Super Spyro? How you doing, man? Good to see you once again, my friend. Oh, no. No, this is not good. No, this is not good. Whew, okay. Alright, I gotta be careful here. I gotta be careful here. That was not good. Lost a lot of time there. Just gotta make sure we don't fail Ski Crazed, because that would be a disaster. That would be a disaster. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to focus here. I'm gonna have to focus here. Do 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 do. Okay, I can breathe a little bit. We're not done yet. That was the scariest ski craze I've ever done. Holy crap. I don't ever want that to happen again. That was so scary. That was so scary, especially considering the pace that we're on right now. That was really, really scary. Whew, all right. I can breathe now. Fry rice with some spicy kidney beans, or boil some shell noodles and make a tomato soup. I'm personally very bland, and noodles with tomato sauce or soup in general is totally fine. It's totally fine for me. Bo equals handsome. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Ravasan. I do appreciate it. What's up, Valeyard? How are you? Yeah, we didn't end up losing any time like overall in the run on that level, which is really nice. Definitely can't complain with that. Alright, and we got the gem this time. We didn't jump over it. Oh, I see, Super Spyro. No worries, man. I hope the Galaxy practice ends up going well for you. Glad you're doing well as well, Villiard. Definitely can't complain at this point. I have to say, life is good. Life is very, very good. Alright, sounds good, Jordan. I wish you the best of luck, man. Hopefully the Overwatch grind treats you well. Too close to call at this point, Corpsey, but it's looking good so far. Too close to call, though. It's not over yet. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Are you sure you want to play Overwatch right now, Jordan? Whoops. Sometimes that bounce doesn't always work out properly. Sometimes I just like don't get the push that I need. I don't know, I almost feel like the timing is pretty strict on getting that bounce right there. Sudoku, there you go. My mom used to do a lot of Sudoku puzzles. I don't know if she still does anymore, but I know like back in the day, like that was her daily thing. Like she like loved to do those puzzles. All right, made it to the bonus. Do 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 do. Is Senpuku, I think, was the original name of the game, but like Sudoku is like the it was like when it got ported over to North America, I think was like the name of the puzzle. Like it got changed. Like Sudoku is actually not like its own thing. I think it was adapted from like a separate puzzle to like another type of puzzle or something. I don't know. It has kind of like a weird history, and I don't remember specifics offhand. That sucks. These crates are degenerates, man. You gotta watch out for them. No! Okay, good. That guy can sometimes be very annoying. Okay, so a small death back there, but not a bad first phase of Future Frenzy. We'll see what happens in the time trial now. I have no clue, Subaru, but that's pretty... that's kind of dark, not gonna lie. Definitely not something I want to think about before lunch. Oh no! Okay, I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful around jumping around those guys. I'll stick with my Sudoku. I think on balance I'll have the Sudoku puzzle as well, I must say. Okay, so at least we fixed the problem there. The reason why I died there was because I tried to come in too soon from my tornado spin. So the thing about doing that run or doing that like tornado spin is that Crash's hitbox looks like you can get past that laser, but his hitbox is actually pretty big with the tornado spin, so sometimes like it just doesn't sometimes your hitbox will enter the laser even though it doesn't look like you're anywhere near it, so you just have to make sure you go out of your way to go around it. Nanad, please do not reference the viewer count while I'm in the middle of streaming. I find it kind of distracting. Please and thank you. That box just went like That box just went basically totally out of the way. Okay, so not the world's greatest time trial. We're probably not going to save any time on this split, but that's okay. How come? How come it's a meme? Like, what's the difference between the two terms? Which one of your favorite bands are you referring to, Clone? By the way. Oh yeah, the run is still like the run is still doing good overall, Magatoth. I just really wanted to get that time save, you know. Just want to get all the time save. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Troll Nitro is troll, exactly. That Nitro in particular is very degenerate. Like, not all Nitros make the boxes bounce like that. Like, not all the Nitros make boxes bounce like that, but that one usually makes them go, like, way up in the air sometimes. It's cray-cray. I wouldn't be surprised if I pronounced that wrong, though, Migo boy. Definitely not experienced with speaking Japanese. My girlfriend is, though. She would definitely know the correct pronunciation. Became a meme when nobody knew how to spell it? Oh. That's like a classic meme theme, is just like not being able to spell something, or like, you know, basically having grammar errors and stuff like that. All right. Engine, let's go. They're called Harakiri for the Sky, an Austrian post-black metal. Ah, interesting. I did not think it was going to be a metal band. It does not sound like the name of a dark metal band, but maybe that's why they're so good. Awesome. They're unassuming and then they just hit you. Definitely will do my best, Levante. Definitely will do my best, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I do remember the suicide, like, for honor, like, back in the day, being a thing. But let's shy away from that topic. Let's shy away from that topic for now. Do 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 do. What's up, Satay Chicken? How you doing? How many days left? 3. 3 until the Insane Trilogy. Which is pretty amazing, honestly. Just 3 days left until the Insane Trilogy. And how are you doing, by the way? Nice weather today? Actually is. Honestly. It is actually pretty nice weather outside. It's a bit cool, but it's a bit cool and cloudy, but honestly, I don't mind that. Do not mind that whatsoever. I always forget to split on engine, by the way. If there's anything characteristic of me in these speedruns, it is definitely it is definitely forgetting to split on engine. They're still pretty unknown. I feel like a lot of that music just generally stays underground. Like, I feel like it's very hard to bring that type of music to the masses, you know. It's a very niche kind of taste, I think. Which is kind of nice in a way, because then you don't have the distraction of like trying to make music that sells versus making music that you want to make. But at the same time, you know, it just has you have a hard time like bringing that kind of music forward. Like, you don't get to have that influence as easily. But that's cool that you got to saw them live, though. There's definitely like nothing like a what's it called? like a good live show. You know, I went to go see Madeon live a couple of years ago in Boston, and that show was incredible. Definitely like one of my favorite live performances. Somehow got a gold on Bye Bye Blimps, which is pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. I will definitely take that. Yeah, other parts of the world, like it'd be kind of amazing how, like, you know, certain bands that hail from like a certain country end up getting like really big in other places. Dream Theater strikes me as a band that, although they're American based, they end up being pretty popular in Japan and in Europe, and they've done like most of their shows, I would say, abroad. Although they definitely do have a lot of North American fans, and they've done like big American tours, that they definitely haven't done them as often. As European and Asian tours, which is pretty cool, I think. That's totally fair, Mr. Hangman. For me, I'm very picky about my metal. I'm pretty picky about my metal, and I definitely don't like all metal, but I do like metal in general. What's up, Gohan? How you doing, man? Thank you for the good luck as well. How's it going? I've heard good things about Rammstein shows. I can imagine that they know how to put on they know how to put on the Ritz, so to speak, at least. Whoa, that was a little close, just a little bit. A dramatic turn of events. That's one of their newer albums, right, Levante? Because I definitely listened to a lot of like older Dream Theater, like from the 90s and early 2000s, but their newer stuff definitely, their newer stuff has evolved over the years. I know my family, for example, who also likes Dream Theater, don't like their newer music. For me, I don't hate it. Like I definitely think it's good, but it's definitely very different from, you know, what we're used to. What's up? It's Mix. How are you doing? How many times have I completed this game? I actually don't know off the top of my head, but the answer is many. The answer is many times. How's it going, by the way? What's up, Kiwi Turtle? Thanks for the good luck. Do I like Meshuggah? I do, actually. Like Meshuggah and Fallujah are some of like the heavier metal bands that I really like. Like, if we're talking like really heavy metal, like I like them, Trivium, what else? There's like another band I'm thinking of that I can't really remember off the top of my head, but like that kind of heavier metal is metal that I do like. You would have never been able to 105 this game without watching speedruns. Actually, that's true for me too, Mr. Hangman. Well, 104 is not quite the maximum completion. I just realized the number. But regardless, I didn't know about the Aegipus Rex secret, for example, until I watched speedruns. Meshuggah is your number one? Dude, nice. Megadeth definitely has a big following too. I remember reading a story about how one guy, I think it was the lead guitarist from Megadeth, was, you know, the story was narrated in the sense that like he got rejected to be the guitarist for like a band, for a really major rock band, and they didn't tell you the names of the bands, and he felt really bad about it, so he went and started his own band, and that band was Megadeth, which sold, you know, many albums and toured the world and all that jazz. And then the story after that says, well, the band he got rejected from was Metallica, and they were like, you know, and they quoted the numbers of how many records they've sold and how big they were, and it's just like, you know, multiple times more records sold than Megadeth, and that really like messed with his head, like, and it just like plagued him for years and years. Like he just had a really hard time coping with that because, yeah, it was it might have been their singer. I thought it was their guitarist, but it might have been their singer. But the point is, like, it's a very good lesson in like you know, how you can't play the rat race, you can't play the numbers game, like you just can't do it. You gotta, you know, because there's always technically going to be somebody bigger and better than you in anything that you do. Then that's not the way to happiness, you know. Or singer guitarist. Okay, I'm not familiar with the members of the bands. Like I'm not familiar with the members of the bands or their exact roles, so I apologize for any confusion. But it's pretty. It's like a pretty interesting story when you think about it. He got kicked out for a reason? Oh, did he like? I guess he got in trouble or something. I don't actually know the details of the story. I just remember the point being that you can't, like, you know, you can't really compare yourself to other people like that. I think that was like the main point. Quote unquote in trouble. So wait, so what's the story then with Dave Mustaine getting kicked out of Metallica? There we go. Gonna see Megadeth live in 2 months? Nice. That's awesome, Clone. That should be an awesome show. Ah, I see. Sounded like he was. I guess it sounded like he was a liability, at least at that point. At that point in his career. I don't know that these days. But that's definitely unfortunate, man. You know, it's always rough to hear about a falling out between band members. It's all good, Gohan. I think we got our answer right here. The last of the big four I need to see. What are the other ones? If Megadeth is one, and I'm assuming Metallica is another. Which one? What are the other two in the big four? Do 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 bum bum bum. Oh, you can't find the thinking face. If you hover over the thinking face, it should tell you, I think, the code to put it in. Oh, Slayer and Anthrax. Gotcha. I don't think I ever listened to Anthrax, but I have listened to a bit of Slayer. I can definitely see them being in your big four. Do. Alrighty, we got all 120 boxes this time. We didn't derp and miss one. Yeah, like I've heard of them before, but I definitely, like, you know, they don't strike me as big of a household name as the other three bands in there. But I'm sure they're very talented and definitely have some cool music. I don't deny that. Slayer is awesome on CD but sucks live. That's unfortunate. I remember hearing some things about, like, Dragon Force too playing live. Like, Dragon Force is awesome. Like, I love listening to their music. But, like, as cheesy as it can be sometimes, like, I do love listening to their music. And I heard that they had... It wasn't that they were bad live, but that it was, like, inconsistent. Like, some shows they went to, like, they were fucking awesome and played brilliantly. But then, like, other shows they went to, like, it just didn't, like, come together, you know? So I'm not really sure exactly... I'm not sure exactly overall, like, how Dragon Force is live, like, with a big enough sample size. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nailed it. Nailed it. I didn't realize that I didn't have the Dragonfly until it was too late, and got lucky. Got lucky in that I managed to figure out where I was blind for a little bit and then just tornado spin the rest of the way. That was sick though, not gonna lie. It's weird, I felt kind of comfortable even though I had to do that. Like, I felt kind of comfortable. Like, I knew enough of where the platforms were that I felt like I could make it to the end, but that it could go very wrong. I didn't want to do that, but I realized I did not have the dragonfly until it was, like, way too late. So, there was no way I was going to go back for it. I believe it, Embryo. Your field of view is definitely not very big in this level. You know, the mummies, then you have like the bouncing mummies with the spike with like the spike coffins and stuff. There's definitely like a lot of things that can just really jump out at you, especially when you can't see where you're going. Oh, their lead singer quit in 2010? Oh, that sucks. I haven't actually listened to their newer stuff, I should say. I listened to a lot of their older stuff from like 2005 to like 2009, I would say. Or like the earlier 2000s into 2009. And I've been listening, for some reason I never really got around to listening to the newer stuff and didn't realize that the lead singer left. That's definitely unfortunate to hear though. I'm gonna take my time here. There we go. Dragon Force's new vocalist is better live. Well, I guess there's some consolation there. If you want to go see them live, definitely. Oh yeah, Inhuman Rampage is just phenomenal. Inhuman Rampage is a great album. Whoa, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around with this. I'm not gonna mess around with that. I'll save these 2 masks for a rainy day. That's good though. That's good though, Godsonic. I'm glad that it's good to know that if I do have the opportunity to see Meshuggah live, that they'll put on a good show. Maybe I better do it soon, I suppose, until I better do it soon before they get too old or something. What's up, Signium and Wizzy? How are you guys doing? It is indeed very exciting, but the run's not over yet. So we still got a lot of run left to go. And thanks for the host, by the way, Wizzy. I do appreciate it. No! Oh my god, that was a dropped input right there. I swear. I swear that was a dropped input, and thankfully everything's okay. Just can't dig their lyrics? Like, is it not, like, how is it different? Very carefully, Josie, is the real answer. Yeah, talk about a rainy day, man. The first time I got hit was probably avoidable, but right there, I just had like something weird happen, I think, with my inputs. What's up, Spy? How are you doing today, man? Oh, no. I definitely do enjoy like still talking and hanging out, and it does actually help keep my nerves calm. Like if I just like shut up and concentrate, I actually will play worse. Like I will probably make a mistake and let my nerves get to me. But if I'm just like chatting and hanging out with you guys and just like chilling, then it won't be a problem. It actually helps me. Like it kind of helps me keep relaxed and everything. What's up, Spider Garden? How are you doing? Indeed, it is a nice time save thus far. It ain't over yet, but it is a good time save. Yo, JJ, thanks for the host, by the way. I do appreciate it. Nectarines are not nearly as good as peaches. I mean, I love peaches. I have like a pretty heavy bias towards peaches. So I will agree with you there. For what it's worth, of course. There we go. I thank you though, Levante. I thank you for the good vibes though. This is a pretty good first phase of Gone Tomorrow. Still got the time trial, but still a pretty solid first phase. I mean, that's totally fair when you talk about the texture, Gohan. Definitely. It's a timing thing, Josie. You just got to keep trying. I know it doesn't sound like much help, but I can try to help you out with it a little bit more like later if you want to ask questions like with... Oh, man. I'm going to restart the trial. I just screwed that up royally. I can help you a little bit more later, but right now my attention's going to be a little bit divided. Why eat peaches when you can eat veal parmesan? Good point. Good point. What's up, Daniel? How are you doing today? Dude, indeed. 3 days. 3 days until the Insane Trilogy. And that's super hype. I'm definitely very excited, and I hope you are too. Okay, I think I might have been rushing some of my inputs there. I'm wondering if maybe some of the input issues are because I'm rushing because I'm a little bit nervous. But we'll just keep that in mind going forward and try to relax with our inputs in general. You definitely do not need to do your inputs as fast as you think you do in this game. If you try to do them too fast, you can actually lose inputs that way. I mean, that's fair, Clone. That's fair. It's hard to do cheese right. It is hard to do cheese right sometimes. Okay, so unfortunately we're going to lose some time here because I messed up the time trial. But it's okay. Still a good run. Still a good run so far. Exactly, Jordan. It's not over yet. There's definitely still a lot more to do. I am not going to go to SGDQ, Spy. I would love to, and I technically could, but I think it's better for me to stay at home, make sure everything's all good to go, like keep settling in, and keep streaming as well. It's just too close to like this. It's too close to this move, honestly. I do want to go to HGDQ 2018, and I do want to go to next year's SGDQ, but we'll have to see what happens. I think it's just too close to the move this time for me to actually go this year. I'd also have to buy a last-minute plane ticket and a hotel to go to Minneapolis, and that's going to be expensive at this point. Definitely want to plan a GDQ trip beforehand. I don't know, Jordan. I don't know, Jordan. We've definitely had some runs that are close to that level. Yeah, it's definitely very hard to travel internationally to a GDQ, but if you can go, regardless, definitely do so. Your family are Crash Bandicoot fans? That's awesome. I remember when I first started playing the games, Daniel, my parents got it for me in 1996. I was 4 years old. And my dad actually also played Crash Bandicoot with me. Like, he would help me get through some of the levels, and it actually was like a family thing at first before I ended up being the one who played video games in the house. So it was pretty neat. Uh-oh. Crap, I missed the box. That's okay because I can just do it again in the time trial, but I can just get all the boxes in the time trial, but I would rather not have to worry about that. So we're just going to have to be careful. Oh, well, thank you, Gohan. Making me blush and everything. But honestly, like, the GDQs are really fun. Like, I had a really good time socially. Like, I think overall, like, people do want to talk and hang out to each other. It's just like somebody has to make the first move and say hi. So like if you walk up to somebody, like whether it's a big streamer or just like a regular person, and say, hey, what's up, like you'll probably have fun with them. And that's what I've learned, like not just at GDQs, but like at other like big social situations, that like all you got to do is just say hey. You know, that's the first thing you got to do. You play Crash with your dad and brother? If I had a brother, I probably would play with him too. But as I'm an only child, that's gonna be a little difficult. Whew, there we go. What's up, Yuz? How you doing? I will on Friday, Yuz. I will when the game officially releases on Friday. So soon enough. And how's it going, by the way? Awesome, we got that box. Aw, that's unfortunate, Mr. Hangman. I hope the butterfly's all right. Make it a streaming buddy, if it wants to. I don't know. Butterflies just strike me as animals that want to be free. What's up, Garnet Jack? How are you doing? Be lucky, I suppose. It depends on where you pre-ordered it from. It depends on if you pre-ordered it from like a local retailer. What? No! You're kidding! Oh no, guys. Guys, did you see what happened? Guys, when I went off that ramp, I went right underneath a box. When I went off that ramp, I went right underneath the box, and that's why I really wanted to just get the box gem the first time. Oh. This run can still PB, but that sucks, man. I'm just gonna lose a ton of time now. Oh, why? Why? Why now? Like, that's like, I don't know I don't know like if I could have done something different there, but like I literally just was in a boost and approached the boxes and it went just right underneath. Like, I don't know what happened there, if I just didn't get lined up properly or if like what actually happened there. I would love to know, because that right there is just not good. That right there is just not good. Alright, Embryo, no worries though. Take it easy, man. I hope you have an awesome day ahead of you, and thank you for the good luck. There we go. There we go. Okay, so for some reason, one of those 3 boxes did not break the first time, and I honestly don't know how it happened. I really don't know what happened there. That sucks. Well, unfortunately, Biggie Cheese, you missed, frankly, some bullshit. Because I don't really know how to explain it, but in the time trial, when I went to go get the box gem in this level, for some reason, I, like, went underneath or over top of one of the boxes on that one ramp, and I don't know. And I don't know, like, what happened there. I don't know what caused that, and that's really the main problem. Like, if I know what caused it, then, like, I can definitely try to avoid it next time, but, I just don't know what happened there. I really don't. Like, I saw that I went under one of the boxes. But I don't know how it happened. I really don't know. Depends on which game it is in the series. That's true. I mean, it is easy time save, but this run is so good, and then I just have, like, a huge time save in Orange Asphalt. Like, I almost, like, don't want a PB because these splits are going to be really hard to run against. Like, they're going to be so good throughout, like, all the game except for Orange Asphalt, and then I just have, like, a 2-minute time save, you know. That's, like, the one reason why I almost, like, don't want this run to PB, is because these splits are going to suck to run against if I do PB. All right, take it easy, Dr. Embryo. Hope you have a good one, and thanks for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. I mean, that's true. I mean, that's true, Kiwi Turtle. It's just gonna be like it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard to run against splits like that where you just have like an amazing like, you know, an amazing like run just in general, and then you have like all your time save at the very late game because it's, you know, you're always gonna be like 30 or 40 seconds behind, you know, going into it. It's gonna be rare, I think, that you're gonna be ahead of these splits. So you can get used to it, and definitely like as you get better at the game, it's not gonna matter. But you know, it's just, it doesn't feel as good, you know, it just doesn't feel quite as good. I am Garnet. I am going to be playing the Insane Trilogy on Friday on its official release date. And honestly, like the more gameplay footage that's come out, the more that I've been excited for it. Like I remember being excited when the game was first announced back at E3 2016, and I was a fan of it then. But I wasn't entirely sure how the game was gonna look, you know, when it came out. And ever since I saw the first gameplay footage back in December and like early this year, I've been hooked ever since. I definitely like, I went from like, oh, this game seems pretty cool, I want to try it, to I gotta have this. Eating a watermelon right now? Awesome. Are you eating a whole watermelon or just a slice? Be pretty brave to eat a whole one, I must say. But run against the 217 splits? I could, and I do have these splits saved. Albeit with an inaccurate sum of best, but I do have these splits saved. So I could just run against the 217, but I don't know. I might try to run against the 216 and see what happens. So we'll see. That was a really good time trial, by the way. I've never gotten a 116 before. And what's up, Buzzkill? How are you doing today, man? Exactly, Clone. You got your freedom coming. I don't think so, Garnet. I think it won't take away whatsoever. We were talking about it because I think Low Flying Goat did a 100 nugget challenge and succeeded. It's all or nothing. I like that attitude, Mr. Hangman. I like that attitude. Be careful, Jordan. That's all I'm gonna say. Is be careful. Be careful of what you're getting yourself into. 100 nugget challenge is where you get 100 nuggets at McDonald's, I believe, and you basically just try to eat all the 100 nuggets in one sitting. I don't know if there is a time challenge, but like if you have to do it within a certain period of time, but it does involve eating 100 chicken nuggets. Did the Monster Mac when you were in college? How did it feel afterwards, Jordan? I'm curious to know, like, how did it feel afterwards? Do 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 do. Ooh, almost missed a box there. That would have been bad. Furious Pete did the 100 nugget challenge speedrun. How? Excuse me. What was the time, by the way? What's the world record for the 100 nugget challenge? It sounds so weird to say, but I love it at the same time. Oh man, that's okay. Not a huge deal. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Sorry to hear about that, Daniel. 'Tis but a scratch, though. 'Tis but a scratch, though, I'm sure. Do ba-ba-dum ba-ba-dum. All right, cool. No. Man, that guy is just wanting to keep things interesting. I thought I got in front of him, but it turned out I was like right next to him. And if you ever collide with one of the UFOs, they will win. Period. just in case you were wondering. But it's all good. We're fine. That would have been so bad though if all of a sudden like he just like pushed me off into the rough and then I would end up like losing the race or something. That would have been bad for sure. Oh, I imagine, Jordan. That's one of the reasons why I like don't like to do those challenges. Like even though they seem like kind of fun, that the aftermath I'm just like never want to deal with. You got to commit the whole way through, and I just can't do that. They are indeed buzzkill. They are actually more like bonus levels. For getting a certain number of relics, you end up unlocking these levels in the game. So like Area 51 unlocks when you get 15, and then Rings of Power when you get 25. The two like real secret levels are your Hot Cocoa and Egapis Rex. Those are the ones that you actually have to get like a secret entrance and go well out of your way to access them. Yo, who didn't though? Who didn't though, Jordan? 19 minutes seems like a long time, but then again, that's like 100 nuggets. Like 100 is a large number of things to eat in 20 minutes. So it's still definitely very impressive. And yo, what's up, Wolfzone? How are you doing? Well, hopefully your hand is healing all right, Daniel. That's definitely not fun to cut your hand, period. I'm not actually sure how long it took. I just know that he did it. So I'm not entirely sure. Glad you're doing all right, by the way, Wolfzone. I definitely can't complain myself. Unfortunately, Orange Asphalt took a bit of the wind out of our sails. We ended up losing almost 2 minutes to that split. But this run is still not over yet. So we can't count our chickens yet, but it's still a very, very good run. And hopefully we can clutch these last 2 splits and get a PB out of this. Oh, crap. Okay. That's weird. Like, the cursor was not on the time trial, but it actually worked out just fine. It took him 2 hours, 16 minutes. Surprisingly enough, it's taking me 2 hours and 16 minutes to do this 105 run at this point. Though it ain't over. It ain't over in the slightest. They're drier than the Sahara Desert. That's true, actually. They're not very moist. But what kind of drink can you have? Like, I almost feel like to do the 100 nugget challenge, you would definitely need like a big thing of water. You know, I know for the hot dog eating competition, sometimes they will actually dip the hot dogs in water or lemonade. Like, some people drink separately and eat the food dry, but other people will just dunk it in the drink, which seems kind of gross, you know. But at the same time, I almost feel like it's necessary. Like, you just need to have that extra moisture to eat it faster. No, exactly, Mr. Hangman. It sounds like really disgusting, but at the same time, like, if you think about it, you don't care about how it tastes. You're just trying to get it down when you're doing like a hot dog eating contest. So you're basically just trying to, you know, clear hot dogs. So like, you're not even thinking about how it tastes at that point. Yo, thanks, Biggie Cheese. Hopefully we'll clutch this Cortex boss fight. And we'll settle for a 216. This run definitely could have 214 if everything went right, but the 216 I will certainly take as well. Took over an hour 30 to eat 100. Holy crap. Yeah, 19 minutes definitely already was impressive, but you get a better idea of how impressive it really is. What's up, Awkwardly Simon? How are you doing? I don't know. I feel like you would be until it ends up having to, you know, until you end up having to go out the other end. Then you become skinny again. Oh. I needed to wait a little bit because I really wanted to make sure I didn't get blown up. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to spin Cortex and get away with it. How big are they, Jordan? Because I think I've seen really big Rice Krispie bars before, but I'm not sure if they're the same ones that you're thinking of. Dude, I would too, Biggie Cheese. Okay, so unfortunately, Orange Asphalt. This could have been a 214 if Orange Asphalt hadn't have been silly, but a PB is still a PB. I really can't complain with that, honestly.